Hey there, welcome back to gggaming, and we've got a fun one here. Just figured this one out this afternoon as I was kind of experimenting with some of the typings with this 7-star MEGANIUM Tera Raid boss. What do we got? We got a giant blue flower. No, I'm kidding. It's the shiny Spiritomb I got in Pokemon Legends Arceus, but he is absolutely amazing against this 7-star raid boss, and he only needs 2 moves to totally take this guy out. So stick around, I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, you know the deal. Not wasting any time. Let's talk about how to make your Spiritomb be able to take out this 7-star raid boss solo with little to no issue at all, only using 2 moves. First and foremost, let's talk about the typing. And the reason this works so well is because he's a dual Ghost and Dark type, which basically takes almost all of this Meganium's moves off the board. It makes him immune to the body press because of the Ghost typing, and it makes him immune to the Zen headbutt because of the Dark typing. That's why this is so good. I'm going to go ahead and run this as Ghost Tera. Probably going to swap it over to a Stellar Tera eventually just to do it. But to show you can do it with just a straight Ghost Tera if you don't have the Stellar Tera shards, etc. Go ahead and run it this way. It works great. Trust me. The only move that Meganium can actually even use against Spiritomb is Seed Bomb. That's it. That's the only move he can use outside of Curse. Until you Terralize, at which point, by that point, you're already going to be boosted, and this thing's going to be rocking and rolling. So that's what you're running with. We're going to go Shell Bell as our held item, because we do need a healing condition for this, and let's go check out those moves. There you have it, and it should look fairly familiar to a lot of the other builds that you've seen, the other showcase, but in this case, Spiritomb is so strong, he only needs 2. Shadow Ball and Nasty Plot. It's simply awesome. Shadow Ball's your damage. Go ahead and throw in a few power points to that one, if you can, just to boost it up. I'm not even sure that I did. 18 might be the standard, whatever it is. 18's plenty. So if that's what you got, that'll work. And then Nasty Plot, of course, is going to boost your special attack +2 every time you use it, and you're good to go there. So over to the stats real quick. Let's talk about that. What I did was basically special attack and HP. I'm not really sure where the defense came from down here. I think that, I don't know, just inherent from using him somewhere that just gave him some IVs. I didn't actually put that there with the medications, etc. But what I did do is I used the Lax Mint to increase the defense and drop the special defense, because we don't care about special defense here. So I went and put it into the defensive side just to give Spiritomb a little extra bulkiness and be able to take that Seed Bomb a little better. But otherwise, you're going to be good to go pretty much any way you build this, as long as it's kind of in this area. All right. As we see, Spiritomb's speed is basically nothing at 100, but because Meganium's Curse, he consistently drops his own speed stat, you're going to be going first anyway, outside of that first turn. He's good to go. I do want to point out the ability. The ability is actually useful in this case. We know Meganium on turn 0, what does he do? He puts up Reflect and Light Screen. Well, Infiltrator allows you to ignore those things. It ignores the barriers, it ignores those, and it allows you to do full damage from turn 1. Not that we need it, but it does allow you to do full damage from turn 1, which is kind of nice. So, enough of that. Let's get to the raid and show you how to make this thing actually work. All right, we are in. We've got our Intimidate NPCs as always. Check out that video link down below on the related videos for how to lock your party. If you want to know how to set these things so they're always the same. All right, really, really important when you're soloing 7-star raid bosses, because it just makes it so much easier. There goes the Reflect, there goes the Light Screen, as we knew was going to happen. From there, we're just going to use Shadow Ball. We're not going to go Nasty Plot, no reason to it. We're just wasting time and setting everything up for when he clears our stats. So he's going to clear our stats at that E, kind of the backside of the E to the L mark. So right there, when that HP bar, or the time bar, the orange bar, gets to that point, he'll clear our stats. Once he does that, then we'll Nasty Plot 3 times. But beyond that, we're just going to use Shadow Ball here, okay? Usually the first couple turns he uses Curse, as we see here. That's pretty standard, so it just gives you those extra moves. We're just setting up. We're getting our Terra type ready, getting everything ready to go. And one thing I'll point out, as I've said, because of Spiritomb's typing, he will only use Seed Bomb and Curse. Seed Bomb is the only damage move he will use. There you go. So that one actually hit decently well. No big deal. We got our Tera type up. We'll just go ahead and run into another Spirit Bomb here. We do have our Shell Bell, which will continue to heal us. It is nice when the Shadow Ball takes effect, the additional effect, which is lowering his special defense, because then it just continually adds more damage to the situation. We're getting really close to clearing our stats. Right now, I'm just trying to get Shadow Ball to strip the extra effect, which is all RNG. And get it to drop his special defense. It'll help us a lot getting through the shield. That does not appear that it wants to. So, all right, we are really, really close. We'll see if we can get one more off. Is it going to let it to you? Yep, let me have it. One more try at this special defense drop. Oof. Terrible luck. All right, even if you don't get it, it'll be just fine. As you see, we're taking the hits just fine from Seed Bomb. We're doing well, and that's contributed to the intimidating piece. So Star Raptor and Tauros, they're the reason I'm doing so well. Because his attack's not getting boosted to the start. So there we go. He has cleared our stats. From there, we're ready to begin the buffing of Nasty Plot. We're not going to Terrorize yet. I want to maintain my typing of the Dark and Ghost. Keep me immune to those two moves, which are Zen Headbutt and Body Press. Let's just go into 3 Nasty Plots. If you're getting low on HP, you could always throw in a heal cheer. You could go ahead and Terrorize and use the Shadow Ball. You could go ahead and give yourself a nice little boost of HP and then come into that 3rd Nasty Plot whenever you get the opportunity. As you see here, I'm having no issue at all with staying alive. So I'm going to go straight to the 3rd Nasty Plot. And this will kind of finish my setup. Oh, it finishes my setup. I only have 2 moves. So from here, we are going to Terrorize and start Shadow Balling to finish this thing out. It would be nice if Spiritomb had a healing condition type move like Recover or something, but he doesn't. He doesn't get access to that. He doesn't get access to Reflect either. Reflect would have been nice. But at the end of the day, he doesn't really need it. Because once he gets fully set up here, he's going to be off and running. As you will see as this raid kind of progresses. There's no guarantee with these 7-star raids. If he critical hits me a bunch, especially in the later stages when he does the double attacks, he's going to knock me out. So this is more of a fun build. I'm not going to call it the most stable build, but it absolutely works. And it works well. And we're doing, what, 15% per hit on that shield. And of course, his shield is very, very bulky. Once we break his shield, we start doing quite a bit more damage. So there he goes. He cleared his stats. Does not matter. We're not doing anything to him. We didn't lower his stats at all. The only difference is it will clear any of the Intimidate attack downs. So if I go look at his stats right now, so he actually has 1 attack down because one of the NPCs died and came back in that 1 turn. But otherwise, you got to be careful with that because when he goes clear his stats, he's going to do just a little bit more damage. And he gets all of his speed back, so in this case, he's going first. He did use Zen Headbutt because I Terrorized. I'm no longer Dark. Now I'm just strictly Ghost. It's alright. We're not weak to it. And as we saw, it didn't do that much damage. Our Shell Bell is healing us, no problem. And hey, finally, we got the trigger for special defense. And right after he reset his stats. So even better. We'll actually get to carry that forward all the way to the next reset, which is about 40% HP. Really, it's nothing to even worry about. You just sort of take it when it gives it to you and keep rolling. And that one took out the shield no problem because of this. Oh, and we got another special defense down. This is going to be a good... This next hit is going to be really good. Question is he going to clear his stats? I don't think we pushed him to 40%. No, we definitely haven't. So we're going to get a free hit here. Not going to attack us back, so this free hit will push the 40% marker. It may also push Bulldoze. Bulldoze is another coded move at 30-35%. But if it pushes that, he's going to use that. So technically, we don't get a free move. Yeah, there's Bulldoze. So he's not going to use any other moves in addition to it, but he does use it. And it only did 24 damage. No big deal. Right into that Shadow Ball again. He gets to go first because he did clear his stats again, so he's removed the speed down. It's dicey right here If he gets a couple moves in and they both critical, yeah, he can take you out. He can take any Pokemon out that you're fighting. That's the nature of a 7-star raid boss. Hey, we got special defense down. Didn't get any at the beginning of the fight. Now we're getting them all at the end of the fight. That works. One more Shadow Ball will do it. So as long as nothing crazy happens, even if it does, we've got plenty of time to feint and come back. And here we are. The final blow. Finish him, as they say in Mortal Kombat. There you have it. It's that easy. 2 moves, no problem for Spiritomb. So, if you did find this helpful, as always, hit that like button, hit the sub button if you've not. Let me know what you think of the build or any other build you are using to solo this down there in the comments. And hey, we'll see you in the next one.